My video for January the 23rd, 2019 is video number 2974, and the title is Press Button to Reset the World. I waited a couple hours yesterday trying to connect with a friend to record a video. He kept appearing on Facebook Messenger, then would disappear for quite a while. I finally gave up for the day, planning to try again today. He has a very interesting viewpoint that I'd like to share. While sending out birthday greetings, something I do daily for my Facebook friends, I saw that my friend Sophia has an interesting profile picture, a sign that says, quote, "Press to reset the world," end quote. Wouldn't it be nice if it were that easy? If it is, where is the button? A lot of us realize that something is seriously wrong with the world as it is. Those who seem to be in control are devious liars who have infiltrated virtually all aspects of human society and culture. As Steve and I discussed in the previous video, it's inadequate to simply call it an illusion, though that is the escape or excuse many use. I'd still like to think the real world is the one that is tangible, not the one that exists only in some realm that we have to die in order to get there. If there was really a button, I would push it to make positive changes. There would be no hesitation. Of course, it's not that easy, or someone would have pushed it long ago. Yes, as I said, I do send out birthday greetings, or at least I try to. I might have missed some days, but almost every single day I send out birthday greetings to all my Facebook friends who have a birthday on that day. And of course, January the 1st, that's the day that I have the most birthday friends, because people put the date of their organization and everything else as the first day of the new year. So anyway, that's an aside. My friend Sophia, and I'm not sure where exactly she's from, she has this Facebook profile pic, which personally I think that a profile pic should be your face, but that's not the way it is on Facebook, and a lot of people have other pictures as their profile pic. And hers just, I laughed and yet at the same time felt an anxiety, because if it were so easy that we could just get out of the conundrums of this world and get to a world where there is truth and where there really is love, where people really did care about one another, that's the world that I want to live in. I don't like living in a world of deception, where not only do the leaders or rulers, whatever you want to call them, deceive us, they are notorious criminals. I mean, they do such horrendous things, not just to babies, as I said in a recent video, but to humanity itself. I mean, they create all the wars, they create all the strife, and it's the money system that's behind it all. The money system is the control grid, and we think we need money. And because we try to exist in the world as it is, we don't find alternatives. Now, I did have a friend send me a thing that of remedies to extricate ourselves from the corporate grid, if you will. And the corporate grid is the fake message. It's a fake system. It's a system built on lies. Built on lies. It doesn't just have some lies in it. The whole structure is a lying structure. It's a deception that has enslaved all of us. Even those of us that don't know we're enslaved are enslaved in this grid of control. And this is something that I have seen for a long time, and it's extremely frustrating for me because, as I said, to me, this is the world that I have to deal with. If there's some other world somewhere else that I have to die to get to, that this one gets erased somehow, erasing it is not enough. It's not enough just to forgive everybody because it's just an illusion. There has to be remedy. There has to be something that transforms the world of lies into a world of actual truth. Because only the truth can set us free. Only the truth. How do you expect to get free when your religion has been infiltrated by liars, where fallen angels have manipulated everything for their own nefarious purposes, and they are evil purposes, folks. It's not that they want something good for us. And I keep saying, where is God? Where is God? People get mad at me when I do that because they think that God is love. Well, how could a loving God allow generations of human beings to be enslaved by dark forces, as you will? You say, Ron, there are no dark forces. It's just the absence of light. All right, well, let's get rid of the absence of light and let the light shine. Okay? Let it shine. And let it shine in our hearts. Let us be transformed into creatures and creators that do good. You know, a baby shouldn't have to suffer, but babies do. Humans, in fact, not just babies, but little children, teenagers, adults, and the elderly should not have to suffer. It should be as Anastasia's grandfather and great-grandfather. When you're ready to die, you just choose to go. You make a choice to die. It doesn't happen accidentally. It's not foisted on you by somebody else. It's a choice. Why can't we live life with choices that are ours instead of being entrapped by someone else's choices that are not good for us, that are not something we would choose for ourselves? And a lot of the things that we choose for ourselves are because we don't remember who we are. Why would we not want to remember who we are? Why does it have to be constantly something that is withheld from us that we need to make better decisions? These are things that I wrestle with that don't make sense to me. And people say, Ron, don't blame God. Don't blame God. God is love. No, I'm sorry. The God of this world is not love. Isn't it obvious? How did I miss it reading the Bible all those times in my youth, my teenage years, and my young adult years? How did I miss the fact that God was saying, kill, don't let your eye pity, don't spare even the children of these bad people? And who was labeling who bad? That's the question that I come to. Who puts the labels on things? Well, it seems like it's the deceivers that put labels on everything, and they distort everything that's good and make it something that serves their nefarious interests and purposes. It's insanity to me. The world is insane, and I don't want to get out of it. I want to be transformed and to help transform the world so that all humans can be free, so that we can really love one another, that we can help one another and lift each other up rather than tearing each other down. It's not about trying to determine who's right. That is the most crazy thing. Right is to love, and that is our natural right. Thank you for listening, and namaste.